making space. Sarah joins us live in studio. Live to tape in studio. To talk a little bit more about the Scandinavian look, and it's a look that, you know, a lot of people want to try and emulate. Now, you're from Canuck Interiors.
Yep.
You got a show on with one of our other experts, Brian McCourt, on
I know,
HGTV.
the ridiculously handsome Brian McCourt.
And you guys had fun.
We had so much fun. We just can't believe we have a show that's about to come on air. It's so much fun. It's called Backyard Builds.
Yes.
It's all about people that have maxed out their interiors and they have this untapped potential in their backyard.
Right.
And we make one-of-a-kind spaces for the families. So, for instance, we did like a treehouse village for one family, shipping container office for someone that works from home.
That's cool.
Really cool. Like every single project is completely different. It was so much fun.
So you can be really creative with that.
Yeah.
Is the Scandinavian style something that you like? Is this something that you actually do for your clients quite a bit? Or do you do this in your space at home?
Well, I do this a little bit in my space at home. I'm unfortunately a bit more of like a eclectic pack rat.
Yeah.
So,
so am I. I looked at that space, I'm like, what do I do with my shoes?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if this look is for me. But so many people want to emulate it. It's sort of light and it's a bit minimalist.
Exactly, and especially it's spring now, summer's coming around the corner. I swear it's gonna come.
It'll be here.
And it's a perfect way if you're looking to update your bedroom.
Yeah.
It's a great way to create that light and airy, stylish vibe because it's all about like minimalizing clutter.
That's right.
Yeah, and my firm does this a lot. We find that so many of our clients ask for this look because it really works well with our Canadian aesthetic.
That's true.
You know, it's light and airy spaces.
Yeah.
We're at the same latitude as Scandinavia. They get it, we get it.
Yeah, that's right. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
So you've got some tips for how we can actually do this in our own space.
Yeah.
Starting by just space saving.
Yes, so the first rule of thumb when it comes to Scandinavian design is it's actually function over form.
Yeah.
And minimalist colors. So when it comes to an interior, you can do this look even if you don't have very much space.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the simplicity of form. So for instance, this bed, it's just a bed.
Yeah.
It's nice, simple lines.
Yeah.
And actually, just to let you know, I found this bed because it's very similar to the one that we showed in the tour that we did. Found it at IKEA for $150.
$150.
Yeah, so it's like the thing, it's also kind of saves you money because it's minimalist in design, it's not overly decorative. So every item has its own place.
Okay, so monochromatic with just a hint of colors. So nothing big and splashy here.
Yeah, because Scandinavia does not get much light in the winters. The interiors tend to stay light and airy to make it feel a bit brighter. So another key is going very monochromatic. So we've got whites, we've got creams, but then you can add in a dash of color to sort of spruce that up a little bit. Yeah. And that's what I've done with the back wall here. So it's in a nice, warm, deeper neutral. And this is Frontenac brick from Benjamin Moore.
Nice.
Beautiful warm tone that you can also, if you paint the wall just behind your headboard, you can switch that out when you're getting tired of it and you're not having to repaint the whole room, which really freshens up the look.
Also still very subdued.
Exactly.
It's a splash, but it's still very subdued, which is nice. You've also got black accents here. So this is a key attribute when it comes to Scandi design.
Yeah, and that's what keeps this monochromatic light and airy feel from feeling too kind of ethereal. That's what brings the cool back.
Right.
So it's these cool black lines. I've gone with charcoal grays and blacks to get that look, and it adds in that little bit of edge that makes it just freaking cool.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah.
All right, and now texture. Let's talk a little bit about texture.
So when you're working in a monochromatic space like this, to get that to work, exactly. So we've got this this X-stitched white duvet cover.
Yep.
The creams, but then you've got this in a similar cream, but then that texture is what brings you in. We've got the sheepskins, we've got natural leathers, and woods.
Yes.
So some woods, even for instance, this bamboo pendant, that's a really great way of bringing in those kind of handmade textures, because you can imagine if those weren't pulled in here, it would start feeling a bit cold.
That's right.
Yeah, so when you start bringing in these warmer, fluffier textures, hand-woven textures, that's what really makes it feel more lived in.
And the wood is always that light, it's always blonde, a light gray.
Yeah, if I could have redone your floors, they would have been bleached oak this morning. We didn't have time.
Baby steps, maybe next time when you're here. Really nice, beautiful, and you know what, maybe a little bit simpler to incorporate into your space than something like eclectic. You know, this is very easy because, as you say, it's function over form. It's very minimalist. It might be a good way for you to start.
Yeah, it's a great way to start.
Dip your toe in.
Exactly, and it does lend itself to the eclectic as well, because it sort of works as a white canvas to your treasured items.
That's right.
But you wouldn't see this stuff everywhere. It's just on the wall behind the bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where it belongs.
Yeah.